my name is London Rain. Thank you for joining me in my studio. Today I'll show you my top 5 most used pieces of gear for effects and how I use them. Let's get into it. Before talking about the Chromo Console, I wanted to thank Hologram for sending it over to me. I told them I'd make a video about it in return. They did not tell me what to say or what the video should be about. If you're just getting started with pedals like myself, this is one of the best ones to get as your first. It's super intuitive and the amount of different sounds you can get out of this one box is crazy. It gave new life to some of the cheaper synths I have in my studio, like the Yamaha Portasound PSS680 or the Casio Tone MT240. This is a €50 synth, which sounds like this. Now adding the Chromo Console. The probability of unexpected magical moments happening with this pedal is very high, which is why I'm always recording when singing and playing single instruments live, or even running full melodic samples or drum loops through it. Where it really gets interesting though is when you access the secondary controls, which allow you to dial in some instability for the movement and diffusion effects. I saved my personal favorite for last, which is the gestures feature. After entering the gesture mode, every adjustment you make with any of the knobs is being recorded as an automation. For this example, I'm automating tremolo rate and amount, reverb size and amount, as well as texture amount, which can turn a regular synth sound from this to this. One of my favorite things to do with old mixers like the Porta Studio is overdriving the input and seeing what kind of flavors I get with different input signals. I also love using it as a kind of summing mixer for my samples. After mixing in the DAW, I just run the whole composition through it to get some grid from the preamps and experiment with adding or attenuating lows and highs with the super basic built-in EQ. Porter Studio isn't just a mixer but a tape recorder with one of the best features any piece of gear that has something to do with tape can have: speed controls. To me, one of the most exciting things about having actual gear is that you can physically interact with it. I don't recommend this part because it's bad for the machine, but the results are just too good. I'm adding a manual pitch drift by repeatedly pressing my fingers on both reels to slow them down before letting go to let the tape catch back up to speed. Just like the Porter Studio, the Royal Deluxe is great for adding manual instability by tapping the roller and slowing down the reels with my hands. The speed controls on this machine are limited to 4 fixed speeds, which is still great for half or double speeding any kind of audio. My favorite thing about the Uher though is that it has a built-in tape echo. Another cool feature that I recently came across by accident is that you can reverse the reels manually and actually listen to the audio on the tape playing backwards. I haven't really used it yet, but I'm already thinking about flipping samples or adding textures with it. This is my very first Outboard Reverb. I bought it used around 4 years ago for about €70 and it really offers so much more than what I paid for. Of course, you got your basic delays. And super interesting gated reverbs, which I love on drums. I love automating the wet dry knob inside Logic while having a really lush preset on the quad reverb. I'm still falling for her through my weeks in the dark. Didn't wanna be lonely, I would rather be her. my eyes had caught. Nobody knows how it feels. And not only can you edit parameters on factory presets, but you can make your own as well. I made this tape emulation, for example, which widens and detunes the incoming signal, so it's really great on mono sources. I use all of this gear and more to create weekly virtual instruments, sound kits, and samples which sound like this. All of them are available on my Patreon, the link is in the description. Just like I showed you with the Porter Studio, overdriving the inputs of the Dynacord sounds really crazy, especially because of the built-in limiter, which gives everything a really interesting tone. Similar to the Porter Studio as well, I love the basic built-in EQ. But the reason I bought the Eminent 100 a few years ago is its built-in tape echo, which sounds fantastic. It has separate controls for all of the 4 tape heads as well as echo duration and tone. Because I have all these knobs right in front of me, I found it super fun to experiment with playing the echo live. This video isn't about synths, but I had to put in the grandmother as a bonus. One cool feature about it is that it has an instrument input in the back. So if I switch the VCA mode to drone and turn down both oscillators, I can use both the filter and the built-in spring reverb on all kinds of audio. For example, I love taking the snare from a drum loop and just sending that out to the spring. Or running another synth through it to use the filter and modulation. I really hope that this was helpful or inspirational in any way. I do try my best to read and respond to every comment, so if you have any questions or suggestions, do leave them in the comments below. You can support what I do through Patreon or just by liking or subscribing. As always, I really appreciate you taking your time watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Love.